broadcast is brought to you by Local Bank, Stevenson Family Fort Gibson Tag Agency, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, 222 Injury Lawyers, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Armstrong Bank, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, G&H Outdoor Services, Zomax School of Music, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, Max Drive-In, Tiger's Den, VIP Technology, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth and Cohen, Simple Simon's Pizza, Sticks Fort Quick Stop and Sticks Wheelie Wash, Lux Hair Co., Ease Old Town Coffee and Eatery, Sticks 4 Mile Stop, Fort Gibson Family Eye Care, and Fort Gibson Church of Christ.
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
Have you been injured as a result of a car accident? Has your family been impacted by death of a loved one caused by someone else's negligence? Whatever you are dealing with, you don't have to face it alone. At 222 Injury Lawyers, our dedicated personal injury attorneys are here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. Call 918-528-0222.
What does family look like? Family is time spent and memories made with the people you love most. Family is loving someone through their ups and downs. It's the communities you build over a lifetime. Family is comfort. Family is commitment. So what does family look like? To us, it looks a whole lot like you. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Renfro Electric has been in business for over 35 years and is a full-service electrical contractor for all of Oklahoma. We are able to serve our customers with superior craftsmanship and top-notch service. With over 40 employees and a bonding capacity in excess of $6 million, we can handle those larger jobs but are still small enough to provide the personal service our customers have come to expect. For any electrical needs, give us a call at 918-687-7535.
The team at New Direction Dental has a passion for giving you a brighter and healthier smile. We use the latest and most up-to-date technology paired with outstanding patient care. Dr. Rouse enjoys creating the perfect individual smile for each patient using dental implants, Invisalign, and veneers, to name a few. We're not just about beautiful smiles. New Direction Sleep Care also helps diagnose and treat sleep disorders. We know getting a good night's sleep leads to a healthier and productive lifestyle.
Whether your sleep cycle or your smile needs a new direction, contact us today. We would love to help you. Dr. Brant Rouse and Associates, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care.
Zomax School of Music is Eastern Oklahoma's largest music school and music store. Zomax has a huge selection of instruments including top brands like Pearl drums, PRS guitars, and saxophones, pianos, trumpets, violins, and much more. We also rent and sell school band instruments. Zomax has 19 professional music teachers and 400 students per week. We offer lessons on over 20 instruments. We're open Monday through Saturday. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Zomax School of Music.
If you're looking for some local entertainment, look no further than Green Country Lanes, located on South York Street in Muskogee, a prime place for open bowling, birthday parties, and glow bowling. Come on out to Green Country Lanes, where bowling is a sport for those who have talent to spare.
Max Drive-In is Fort Gibson's oldest restaurant, celebrating 60 years this year. The best hamburgers, grilled chicken salads, and homemade ranch. And don't forget the dip cones. Max Drive-In is a proud supporter of Fort Gibson schools. The Tiger's Den is located in downtown Fort Gibson. They have t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hoodies, hats, and all kinds of Tiger gear in sizes from children to adults. They do screen printing and embroidery too. Give them a call at 918-478-4873 or stop by 131 South Lee. VIP Technology Solutions Group is a proud sponsor of the Tigers. VIP delivers customized technology solutions for schools, businesses, and government offices. Our partnership with the Tigers brings cutting-edge resources to empower students and prepare them for a tech-driven future. Together, we are shaping tomorrow's leaders.
What happens when you bank local? Our businesses grow. Our schools get more funding. Our first responders get more support. Our families flourish. Our community thrives. Welcome to Local Bank. A bank that answers when you call.
Keith Hardware and Supply has been located in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma since 1957. We strive to find solutions to your fix and offer a multitude of quality products and services such as Stihl chainsaws, Yeti coolers, Cub Cadet mowers, case knives, and Big Green Egg grills. In early 2015, Keith Hardware remodeled and added hundreds of new items to better serve their customers. At Keith Hardware, we are proud supporters of all Fort Gibson school events. Go Tigers! Welcome to the Big House, the state tournament 2025, the final year at the Big House in the Oklahoma City State Fairgrounds. I'm Jason Wicks. Alongside me this afternoon, actually this morning, 10:46 a.m. It's Easton. It's a family affair.
It's early.
It is early.
Early morning. Early morning you get up here too. So
the Tigers will be taking on the Crossings Christian Knights. They're ranked number 3 in Class 4A. We're number 10, and the Knights are 25-3 on the season. Tigers 20-7. We have our only available option this evening or this morning is to show you the scoreboard. We're announcing the non-starters at this time for both teams. Crossings Christian has lost 3 games on the season. They have lost to Millwood, which was a number 1 in Class 3A, twice. And they also lost to Douglas. Their last loss was back in January 21st of this year. So a pretty good win streak rolling for the Knights of Crossings Christian out of Oklahoma City. Not a long drive for them. Not a long drive for our guys either. Stayed up here last night, I believe. Came up about 5 o'clock, had a send-off. It looks like our fans have really traveled. Well, this section in front of us is packed out.
Yeah.
So our starters on the board for your Tigers, number 1, Brody Scott. Brody is a 5'9" sophomore. Kai Morrell, number 2, a 5'10" sophomore. Number 11, Cash Keys, a 6'1" sophomore. Number 15, Connor Lindsay, a 6'2" junior. And the big guy down low, a 6'7" sophomore, number 30, Cooper Hackett. It's your starting lineup for your Tigers.
And now the starting lineup for the Crossings Christian Knights. Number 1, a 6-foot senior, Cal Furnish. A 6-foot junior, Braden Buckingham, number 12. A 6'7" senior, big guy down low, I'm guessing. A senior, Cam Parker. A 6-foot sophomore, number 15, Ryland Sykes. And a 6'2" senior, number 25, Coleman Ridley.
So 2 6'7s on the squad for each team. Should be interesting down low matchup for both guys. You know, I did notice that the big guy, Cam Parker, was really extended in warm-ups. He was shooting from outside the arc up on top of the key. It's pretty impressive when those big guys can do that. Cooper can do it too. He likes a little closer shot though.
Yeah. Little jump shot off the glass will do him good.
Or just a two-handed flush. I'm okay with that one as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Your Tigers in red with the white lining and numbers on their uniforms. Crossings Christian is the home team on the board, and they are wearing white with red stripes and red numbers.
Crossings Christian student section really showing out over there. There's a lot of kids over there. Wow.
They're all behind their players.
Yeah.
Like, nobody is behind our players.
Yeah. I got told that their theme for tonight or today was business.
Business.
Yeah.
So the Tigers take the tip, but Brody Scott is pressed by Furnish and Buckingham deep in the backcourt. Got it across the line, gives it to Morrell, right side, pressed by Furnish. Grabs his dribble. Looking for an outlet, gives it to Scott. Scott pressed by Buckingham, a junior, number 12. Cash Keys now. Morrell at the top of the key, thought about it, pulled it back in, gives it over to Scott right side. Connor Lindsay now with the ball. Gives it to Hackett at the elbow left side. Back out to Morrell. Good defense here by the Knights.
Lots of physical contact down low here.
Cash Keys with the ball right side, pressed by Sykes. All the way over to Scott. He's good for a 3 ball. Starts off the Tigers with 3. Your Tigers 3 and the Knights with their first possession. Furnish with the ball right side. Dribbles, takes a long 3, goes out of bounds. Air ball by Furnish. This is a tough gym to shoot in, I think, as a non-shooter like me. But it just the The dimensions are crazy.
Yeah, and the environment is so different than what you see in normal high school basketball games.
Keys with the ball. Pressed by Furnish. A little shot, little teardrop shot, no good. Rebounded by Buckingham. Now Furnish, left side. Back out to Ryland Sykes for three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Buckingham. Dribble, spin, gives it to number 14, the big guy. Cam Parker off the glass for two, 3-2. Coach Dickerson. Both Londons on the bench. It's a family affair over there as well. You got three Londons. One keeping score, Kinsey, and then two coaches. J-Lo and Chuck. Scott with the ball right side. Buckingham on him. Gives it to Hackett. Sykes on him. Tipped out of bounds by Sykes. Nice catch by the referee.
Cooper Hackett's getting pushed around outside of the paint. It's not usually what we like to see.
Gets the ball to Morrell. Right side, three ball, no good. Short, rebounded by Sykes. To Furnish. Cal Furnish with the ball. Right side, loses dribble, picks it back up. Sykes with a three ball. Well, we talked earlier. 15 with a push in the back. Sykes, correction, that was Cam Parker with a shot and rebounded by Sykes. Foul was not called. 2-point basket. Now the Tigers with the ball. Kai Morrell left side. Ryland Sykes on him. To Lindsey, now to Scott, right side. Hackett. Now over to Morrell. Lindsey pops out for the ball, gives it over on the right side now. From Scott to Hackett. Lindsey. Pass was tipped as it was headed to Morrell. Regrouped by Sykes. Dishes it out to Buckingham for a three ball. No good. Rebounded by Morrell, right side. 4-3 with 4:44 remaining. Crossings Christian on top. First quarter action here in the quarterfinals. Kai Morrell for three. A little off, no good. Rebounded by Furnish. They're going to call it a foul on Connor Lindsey.
A little wrap up down low for the rebound. Connor kind of gets behind him and pushes some contact onto him. Enough for a foul.
Furnish with the ball, gives it to Parker. Where he shot it last time, he gives it back to Parker. A little give and go. Parker got stopped in the lane. Now over to Buckingham. He drives the lane, gives it to Cam Parker as he's fouled with the two ball off the rim. Correction, off the glass.
That'll be on Connor Lindsey for the second one.
Second foul on Lindsey. Cam Parker to the line. 6'7" senior. So now the question, how long will Lindsey stay in the game, or do you pull Cooper Crawley off the bench? So far, no action on the bench. Shot is up, and it's good. Three-point play for Cam Parker. Brody Scott with the ball. Morrell back to Scott. Full court press by the Knights. Cash Keys with the ball. Drives the lane. Tries to get it over to Cooper Hackett, but is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Hackett, though. Tigers down 4 with almost 4 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sean Schenk, the head coach for the Knights, calling the play. 25, Ridley. Haven't called his name much today. Gives the ball to Parker. Now out to Buckingham. Tries to get in, no doing by Scott. Back out to Furnish. Furnish drives, dishes at the free throw line to Sykes for three. It's good. 10-3 the score, 3:25 remaining, first quarter. Brody Scott crosses the timeline, gives it to Cash Keys, left side. Morrell pressed by Sykes. Now to Brody Scott again. Scott to Morrell. Morrell drives, dishes to Keys. They're going to call a foul. Fouls on number 15, Rylan Sykes, his first. Keys gets it to Morrell. Morrell back out to Brody Scott. Cross-court pass to Cash Keys. He's up for three. Short, rebounded by Connor Lindsay. Back out to Kai. Morrell for three. Count it, it's good. Scott and Morrell both with three balls here in the opening period. 2 fouls on the board for Lindsay. Furnish almost walked, drives in off about an 18-footer. It's good. Just on the inside of the arc. Brody Scott brings the ball down. Left side, Connor Lindsay trying to get it to Hackett. Cross-court pass to Keys. Keys shot the ball. As he was shooting, was tipped by number 1, Furnish. They rebound the shot, and it's gone down the other end now. Rylan Sykes off the glass for 2. 14-6. 1:54 remaining. Brody Scott at the center court. Pressed by Buckingham. Gives it to Connor Lindsay. Lindsay back over to Scott for 3 ball. A little short, no good. Rebounded by Cam Parker. Furnish now. Drives fast. Gives it to Sykes on the little layup. Too hard off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Brody Scott. Scott drives, free throw, gives it to Cash Keys. Keys for 3. It's short. Rebounded by Lindsay. Back out to Morrell. Morrell for 3. I think it was tipped, but it goes in anyway. 3 ball. Morrell with 6 points on the game so far. Crossing the 1-minute line here for the first period.
It's the second 3 that came from second chance points. The board's going to be big time today.
Buckingham for a 3 ball. It's too long. Rebounded by Sykes. Back out to 15. Rylan Sykes. That was just a 2 ball? Correction, that's Ridley. (17-9), 36 seconds. Brody Scott crosses the timeline. Cash Keys, now Scott. Coach Dickerson maybe wants last shot here. Holds the ball, now gives it to Keys. 12 seconds. A little bit of movement now. Here we go. Cash Keys. Back to Scott. Morrell. Morrell for 3. A little long, no good. Rebounded by number 1. Shots on the way. No good. Rebounded at the last second by Buckingham as he, a little granny shot in the air. No good. 17-9, the first quarter score here from the quarterfinal of the state tournament. Your Tigers down by 8 as we look to the second quarter.
This broadcast is brought to you by Local Bank, Stevenson Family Fort Gibson Tag Agency, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, 222 Injury Lawyers, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Armstrong Bank, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, G&H Outdoor Services, Zomax School of Music, Green Country Lands and Muskogee Skate Center, Max Drive-In, Tiger's Den, VIP Technology, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth & Cohen, Simple Simon's Pizza, Sticks Fort Quick Stop and Sticks Wheelies Wash, Lux Hair, Ease Old Town Coffee and Eatery, Sticks 4 Mile Stop, Fort Gibson Family Eye Care, Fort Gibson Church of Christ, and Harps Foods. Thank you to all that bring you this broadcast.
And a big thanks to all of our sponsors for TigerVision. So let's take a look at the 4A Boys State Tournament bracket. The game before us, Douglas and Bishop McGinnis played, and I believe, I didn't catch the final score, but I think Douglas won by about 20 or so. So the winner of this game will take on Douglas tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. 2 more games on tap here in Class 4A Boys at noon, Bethany and North Rock Creek, and at 1:30, Weatherford and Mount St. Mary. Back to action here Ball is in the hands of the Knights. Shot 3 ball for Buckingham is good on the left wing. 20-9 the score. Haven't done a lot of shooting from the inside. Everything's been mid-range and out for sure. Had a couple of layups, but for the most part, everything's been outside. Morrell with the ball. Trying to move Brody Scott around a little bit. He's open left side. He gets the ball, drives in, little stop and pop. Count it for 2. 20-11, 7:18 remaining before halftime. Cal Furnish with the ball. Pressed by Cash Keys a little further out than we've been in the first quarter. A little change up here. Buckingham with the ball. Stripped by Brody Scott. Gives it to Morrell on the floor. Morrell. Over to Connor Lindsay. Left wing. 3 ball. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Buckingham.
That's going to be close call there. Almost a turnover from Crossings Christian. Brody Scott.
They've got a couple of new guys in there. Number 24, Max Mosier. Number 33, Caden Lyle. Furnish with the ball. Gives it to number 33, Caden Lyle. No good on his 3 ball. Rebounded by Cash Keys. Morrell with the ball. Right side. Drives past him. Lyle gives it cross-court pass to Brody Scott. Underhanded pass to Morrell. Morrell drives on low. Lyle gives it to Hackett down low. He's fouled before he could get the shot off, I believe. They're going to call that on the floor. Fouls on number, is that number 10? Number 10, Wyatt Dalton. Inbound pass gets it to Lindsay. Now Brody Scott with the ball, top of the key. Dribbles between the circles, passes it back to Morrell. Back to Scott.
A zone look for the Crossings Christian.
Brody Scott drives left side, no good on the shot. Rebounded by Buckingham. I think he was expecting some contact. Now on the other end, Furnish with the ball. Basket is shot 24. That's Max Mosier. No good on the shot, rebounded by Cooper Hackett. 20-11, 5:50 remaining, second period. All the way on the right side, Connor Lindsay with a 3 ball. It's good. Tigers starting to heat it up a little bit. 20-14 to score. 6-point ball game for the Knights. Furnish on Keys. A little shot from the elbow. Nice shot by Furnish. 22-14. Timeout on the floor. Going to be taken by the Tigers. A 30-second timeout. Tigers call a 30-second timeout, and for whatever reason, the rule is can't sit down during the players cannot sit down during a timeout of 30 seconds. So our Tigers sitting down, they go over and make them get up. I don't quite understand that rule. I guess it's to speed the game up.
Cooper Crawley checks in the game for Connor Lindsay.
Lindsay was in there a little longer than I thought because of his foul situation.
Right. He's in there the whole first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's scary to do that.
Did Cooper just go in?
Cooper just went in.
Okay.
Yeah, he just checked in.
Yeah, because Connor just hit the 3.
Yeah. Good minutes from Connor Lindsay, though.
Back to play here. Brody Scott pressed by Buckingham. Gives it to Cash Keys. Left side, now out to Morrell. Morrell to Cooper Crawley. To Scott. Down low to Hackett. Back out to Scott. Going to drive in about an 8-footer. It's good. 22-16, just over 5 minutes remaining here before halftime. Furnish with the ball, drives left side, dishes it out to number 15, Sykes, before he hits Cooper Hackett, and gives it to Ridley. Ridley for 3, counted, it's good.
Ridley was wide open on that. Brody Scott brings the ball down. Gives it to Cash Keys. Cooper Crawley with a nice little move to get in the lane. Gets the ball, gets stuck. And they're going to call him for a travel before he could pass the ball out to Morrell. Back to action. Furnish crosses the line. Goes left side. Out to number 12, Buckingham for three. It's good. The 6-foot junior with his second three ball of the day. Brody Scott pressed by Buckingham. Goes left side, gets around him. Blocked by Cam Parker, the big guy. Kind of a dual block, but we'll give it to Parker. Now on the other end, number 1 shoots a three ball, no good. That's Furnish. He's too strong. Rebounded by Ridley. Now back on the right side to Ryland Sykes for a three ball. It's good. Timeout, Tigers. The Knights firing on all cylinders right now. Got the block, come back down and get the three ball. Tigers never out of it though, because the other night at Catoosa, playing Catoosa at Stroud in the area consolation championship, we were down 9 with, I believe, about 4 minutes left. The Tigers came back, battled hard, won the game 62-61 against a higher-ranked team. It was an exciting game. One for the ages, as they would say.
Yeah.
I really don't know what that means.
Yeah, I remember watching the game winner from Cash Keys just going crazy.
Yeah, it was great.
It was awesome.
The last year here at the Big House, I didn't realize that I don't know what we're going to call the other place, the new Big House or the bigger house or something. It's literally right next door. I think you could probably touch both buildings at the same time. That's where we'll be evidently next year, I think the plan is. First time your Tigers have been back to the state tournament since 2017, I believe. Girls and boys. We'll have the girls action at 4:30 this afternoon. After the timeout, Tigers with the ball. Cooper Crawley gives it to Brody Scott. 3:42 remaining here in the second period. Cash Keys now. Gives it to Hackett, top of the key. Brody Scott trying to get the screen, drives in, left side, dishes it off to Cash Keys, off the glass, no good. Last touched by the Knights. Ball will stay down with the Tigers underneath their own goal. Tigers going left to right. Brody Scott trying to get it in, finally does, gives it to Morrell. Morrell trying to get by Sykes, no doing, gets it back out to Scott. Cross-court pass to Keys, a little skip. Now to Scott. Scott drives, gets to the free throw line, dishes it off to Morrell. Now to Hackett, tipped out by number 14, Cam Parker, picked up by Furnish. And on the other end, Ryland Sykes is there to put the ball off the glass. Kai Morrell, double teamed, gets it to Cash Keys. Back out to Morrell. Drives left side elbow, shot, it's good. Nice shot by Kai Morrell. Tough shot, off balance, out the elbow left side. Kai with his 8th point of the game. Now Furnish on the other end with a three ball, short, rebounded by Morrell. Brings it down, shoots a three ball right behind Cooper Hackett as he's using him as for a screen. No good on the shot. Furnish with the rebound for the Knights. Gives it over to Sykes. Three ball way short, no good. Rebounded by Hackett. 2 minutes remaining. First half. Keys 4-3. Short, no good. Rebounded by Ridley. Gives it to Furnish. Furnish goes right side, met by Scott. Cross-court pass to number 2. Don't have his name right here in front of me. to is Beckett Buckingham, freshman. Ball goes out of bounds off of him.
Connor Lindsay going to check back in for Cooper Crawley. Going to need a new look. Bring the starting five back in.
Brody Scott, center of the floor, crosses the timeline. Met by Buckingham, number 12, the older. Connor Lindsay picks the ball up, gives it to Hackett. Now out to Lindsay for three. He's good for three. Lindsay with his second three ball. 21, the Tigers, 33, the Knights. Furnish with a three ball of his own, no good. Connor Lindsay fighting for the rebound. Knights with the ball, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Cash Keys. Keys with his first foul of the game. One of the few times they've tried to drive in, especially Furnish. He's been knocking him down from outside. He's got the ball now. Keys all over him. About 8 feet out. Spin move, and they're going to call travel. 52.1 remaining in the second quarter. Scott to Morrell. Back to Scott, going to bring the ball down the floor. Morrell with the ball, right side. Scott and Morrell playing keep away from the Knights. Scott now. A little movement, 30 seconds remaining. Tigers down 12. Possession is showing towards the Tigers, so we'll have it after the break. Brody Scott gives it to Morrell, over to Cash Keys, left wing, three ball. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Hackett, he goes up. Fouled, no shot. Cooper Hackett's going to go to the line and look for his first points of the game. Hackett, dribble, shot up and good. 33-22, 11-point game for the Knights. Lindsay out, Cooper Crawley back in. Hackett with his second shot, and it's good with a daily double. Furnish with the ball, brings it with 6 seconds down the floor. Right side pressed by Keys, up, shot. In and out, no good. Brody Scott with a left-handed toss down the floor, and the ball boy almost caught it. Halftime score, Tigers down 10, Crossings Christian 33, and your Tigers 23. We will be back in approximately 10 minutes to start the second half of play. You've been watching FortGibsonTigers.tv.
This broadcast is brought to you by Local Bank, Stevenson Family Fort Gibson Tag Agency, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, 222 Injury Lawyers, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Armstrong Bank, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, G&H Outdoor Services, Zomax School of Music, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, Max Drive-In, Tiger's Den, VIP Technology, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth and Cohen, Simple Simon's Pizza, Sticks Fort Quick Stop and Sticks Wheelie Wash, Lux Hair Co., Ease Old Town Coffee and Eatery, Sticks 4 Mile Stop, Fort Gibson Family Eye Care, and Fort Gibson Church of Christ.
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
Have you been injured as a result of a car accident? Has your family been impacted by death of a loved one caused by someone else's negligence? Whatever you are dealing with, you don't have to face it alone. At 222 Injury Lawyers, our dedicated personal injury attorneys are here to fight for the justice and compensation you deserve. Call 918-528-0222.
What does family look like? Family is time spent and memories made with the people you love most. Family is loving someone through their ups and downs. It's the communities you build over a lifetime. Family is comfort. Family is commitment. So what does family look like? To us, it looks a whole lot like you. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Renfro Electric has been in business for over 35 years and is a full-service electrical contractor for all of Oklahoma. We are able to serve our customers with superior craftsmanship and top-notch service. With over 40 employees and a bonding capacity in excess of $6 million, we can handle those larger jobs but are still small enough to provide the personal service our customers have come to expect. For any electrical needs, give us a call at 918-687-7535.
The team at New Direction Dental has a passion for giving you a brighter and healthier smile. We use the latest and most up-to-date technology paired with outstanding patient care. Dr. Rouse enjoys creating the perfect individual smile for each patient using dental implants, Invisalign, and veneers, to name a few. We're not just about beautiful smiles. New Direction Sleep Care also helps diagnose and treat sleep disorders. We know getting a good night's sleep leads to a healthier and productive lifestyle.
Whether your sleep cycle or your smile needs a new direction, contact us today. We would love to help you. Dr. Brant Rouse and Associates, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care.
Zomax School of Music is Eastern Oklahoma's largest music school and music store. Zomax has a huge selection of instruments including top brands like Pearl drums, PRS guitars, and saxophones, pianos, trumpets, violins, and much more. We also rent and sell school band instruments. Zomax has 19 professional music teachers and 400 students per week. We offer lessons on over 20 instruments. We're open Monday through Saturday. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Zomax School of Music.
If you're looking for some local entertainment, look no further than Green Country Lanes, located on South York Street in Muskogee, a prime place for open bowling, birthday parties, and glow bowling. Come on out to Green Country Lanes, where bowling is a sport for those who have talent to spare.
Max Drive-In is Fort Gibson's oldest restaurant, celebrating 60 years this year. The best hamburgers, grilled chicken salads, and homemade ranch. And don't forget the dip cones. Max Drive-In is a proud supporter of Fort Gibson schools. The Tiger's Den is located in downtown Fort Gibson. They have t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hoodies, hats, and all kinds of tiger gear in sizes from children to adults. They do screen printing and embroidery too. Give them a call at 918-478-4873 or stop by 131 South Lee. VIP Technology Solutions Group is a proud sponsor of the Tigers. VIP delivers customized technology solutions for schools, businesses, and government offices. Our partnership with the Tigers brings cutting-edge resources to empower students and prepare them for a tech-driven future. Together, we are shaping tomorrow's leaders.
What happens when you bank local? Our businesses grow. Our schools get more funding. Our first responders get more support. Our families flourish. Our community thrives. Welcome to Local Bank. A bank that answers when you call.
Keith Hardware and Supply has been located in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma since 1957. We strive to find solutions to your fix and offer a multitude of quality products and services such as Stihl chainsaws, Yeti coolers, Cub Cadet mowers, case knives, and Big Green Egg grills. In early 2015, Keith Hardware remodeled and added hundreds of new items to better serve their customers. At Keith Hardware, we are proud supporters of all Fort Gibson school events. Go Tigers! The Fort Gibson Education Foundation is a foundation that strives for student and education growth. We put forth every effort to assist our school to be the highest quality education system in the state. We offer our students the opportunity to build and grow in a healthy school environment. All donations given to the foundation are put directly back into the classroom for teachers and students, so we can give them as many opportunities as possible. The foundation, along with all of our students and teachers, thank you for your continued support. We are your Fort Gibson Education Foundation.
Welcome back to the state quarterfinals here at the Big House, the final year of the Big House here at the Oklahoma State Fairgrounds. Moving across the way for next year, your Tigers down 10 at halftime, 33-23 the score. Let's look at some stats from the, well, let me look at some stats. I'll talk about the stats from the first half of play. Total field goals for your Tigers, 8 of 22, 36%. And for the Knights, 13 of 28, 46%. So have to increase that a little bit. They've got a few more shots, making a few more of those. First half, three-pointers, both teams shooting 33%. They are 6 of 18, and we are 5 of 15. Free throws were 2 of 2, and they are 1 of 1. First quarter, your Tigers scored 9, and the Knights scored 17, so we're down 8 in the first quarter. Second quarter, we're within 2. We score 14, and the Knights score 16. And that brings us to where we are, 33-23, as the third period is set to start in just a couple of moments. Thanks for joining us. Easton Wicks alongside me today. Big shout out to Nate. Had some things going on, so he wasn't able to make it. So pulled Easton in as we come into the game. Said, hey, buddy, you're sitting with me today. So, Easton, nice to have you here.
It's fun to be here. I love commentating games. It's a different side of it, you know?
Right. Winner of this game will take on Douglas tomorrow at 1:30 here at the Big House.
Start of the second half here. Brody Scott bringing the ball up.
Starting 5 on the floor for your Tigers. Lindsay, Keys, Hackett, Scott, and Morrell. Gets the ball down low to Hackett. Hackett, left-right move. Gives it back out to Morrell for 3. Fouled by number 15 on the shot. He was all over him. Fouls on Ryland Sykes. Second personal. Kai Morrell's going to go to the line to shoot 3.
So for the first half, they got a lot of three-point shots off. What we're gonna need to be looking at is an extended version of what we're playing right now. We're gonna need to hedge a lot more on the screens that they set. Kai Morrell with the first. Shot good on his free throws, but we're gonna have to come back, really lock down our defense. There were a lot of times when Crossings Christian had a lot of open shots, so we're gonna have to be looking at that as Kai Morrell makes the second one as well.
First shot good for Morrell at the line. That's nice. 3 points on the board and no time off the clock as the Tigers are still down, but only 7 now. Furnish with the ball, gives it to Ridley. Back to Furnish. 3 ball, no good by the big guy, Parker.
There's that extended defense. That's what I'm talking about. We gotta lock down the three-point line to make them not get those shots anymore.
Morrell with the ball right side in front of Coach Dickerson, and London down into Hackett now. Right side, gives him the left arm, left turn, no good on the shot, rebounded by Buckingham. Ball's gonna go out of bounds, last touch by Morrell's foot.
Coming out of the half more energetic. You can feel it.
Yeah.
You can feel it. More electricity between our team.
Furnish gives it to Ridley, left side. Sykes back to Furnish. A little give and go to Cam Parker, who jams it home for 2. 35-26, 6:40 remaining third period. Brody Scott to Cash Keys. Hackett, top of the key, over to Brody Scott. Brody drives left side, dishes it to Cash Keys. He's stripped as he goes up to shoot it by Buckingham. Sykes tries to get a cross-court pass tipped by Morrell.
Connor Lindsay with the good hands on the defensive play.
Morrell for 3. It's going to be off on the right side, rebounded by Connor Lindsay. Gets it back out to Brody Scott. Morrell to Hackett. Hackett at the top of the key. Scott in the logo. Behind him, pass to Lindsay to Hackett. Trying to get something to work here. Trying to find a lane. Brody Scott gives it to Morrell. Now Cash Keys in the corner, pressed by Braden Buckingham. Morrell drives the lane off the glass. Good for 2. Kind of left everybody in the dust on that drive.
Brings the deficit back within 7.
Braden Buckingham for a 3 ball, no good, too strong. Rebounded by Sykes, but that was the weirdest rebound. He pushed both of our guys. That was Hackett, and I'm not sure who was the other side. Maybe Lindsay. Both of them got pushed out, and he was able to get his rebound and then fouled as he put it back up off the glass. No good on the shot, but he goes to the line for 2. Rylan Sykes, a 6-foot sophomore. 12 points on the day, 2 fouls. First shot up, no good. Second shot up, in and out, rebounded by Hackett.
All right. Fort Gibson with a chance to bring it within 5 here. They need something. Brody Scott with a shot from the jump. Cooper Hackett with the rebound. Puts it back up. Now good for 2.
Nice rebound by Hackett over the big guy, Cam Parker. 35-30, Tigers down 5. Little energy on this side of the floor now. We're on the Fort Gibson side. It's nice. Ridley with a 3 ball of his own, no good. Rebounded by Brody Scott. Back out. Trying to push the ball, Cam. That was Cam Parker on that, but Cash Keys shot no good on the shot. Last touched by the Knights as it goes out of bounds. Scott inbounds the ball from underneath our own goal. Cash Keys on the run. Shot no good. It's going to be a foul on Cooper Hackett, I believe. It is. His first foul. Now look up there at the scoreboard. Cash Keys, 0 points. We've got to get him going.
Yeah.
Furnish with the ball. Going left to right. Gives it to Parker. Back to Furnish. Now Ridley from the left side. 3 ball, no good. Parker with the rebound. Shot no good, blocked by Hackett. Braden Buckingham with a travel. They didn't like that Euro step. I said blocked by Hackett. It was more of a body block than a shot block, so my fault. Brody Scott with the ball. 4:06 remaining, third period. Brody Scott pressed by Braden Buckingham. Good defense by the Knights right now on Brody Scott. Now to Cash Keys. Braden Buckingham all over Cash. Scott with the ball, drives left side off the window. It's good. And he's fouled.
And one. Big time shot from Brody Scott. Big time.
Tigers
Brings
down.
it within 3 now.
Yeah, Tigers down 3 with a chance to go 2 points down here with 3:47 remaining, third quarter. Shot is up. It's good. 3-point game. Correction, 2-point game. 35-33, 3:45 remaining, third quarter.
And just like that, from 10 points down to 2.
The Tigers on a 10-2 run here after the break. Furnish with the ball, left side. Back out to Braden Buckingham. Back and forth. Cam Parker to Furnish. Now to Ridley, right side, short shot. Got his own rebound. Tipped by Cash Keys. He grabs the pass. Keys looking for his first points of the game. No good on the 3 ball. Last touch by Connor Lindsay as he and Sykes go up for the rebound. I'm okay with that shot, you know. Cash had a pretty open look. Timeout Tigers. Tigers use their third timeout of the game. This one's going to be a full timeout. Cheerleaders take the floor.
Right on a big run. This is big for the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked that Crossings Christian didn't call the timeout because they're the ones that they're the ones that are needing to take a little breather possibly. .306 remaining.
A lot of shots not falling for Crossings Christian. A lot of shots in the corner down here.
Yeah,
I think 3.
Sometimes the halftime can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. For us, it seems maybe it's been turned around. It's good because we've struggled a little bit shooting and all the things in the first half, and then they were lights out pretty much from anywhere they wanted to shoot. It seemed like had the momentum. The halftime break broke that for them. Back to action. Knights with the ball. Furnish, the point guard, senior, 6 foot, brings it across the time stripe. Furnish roundabout, gets it back to Ridley, left side. Back to Furnish. Screen by Parker. Now Braden Buckingham with the ball, left side. Gives it to Sykes. Sykes to Buckingham for 3. It's good. Basket's good. Sykes direction. Buckingham falls on the ground expecting a foul. Still wanting a foul. Nothing called. I don't think they're going to call it now either. Brody Scott gets it to Morrell. To Lindsay. About 6 feet away. Basket's good. 38-35, 2:15 remaining third quarter. Furnish goes left side, tries to take on Cooper Hackett. He's going to travel. Turnover.
Big time turnover now.
Tigers could come down and possibly tie the game. You know, the game against Catoosa the other night was really good for us as, you know, here we're down 3, but we were down 9 late in the game. No panic. So this one seems not near as dreadful. Down only 3. Brody Scott gives it to Morrell in front of his own bench. Back to Scott. Well, he's going to pull it back to the center court logo. Coach Dickerson telling him, watch out for the timeline. Don't want to go back court. Gives it to Morrell. 1:30 remaining, 90 seconds, third quarter. Knights extend their defense. Trying to get a 5-second call. Morrell. Morrell drives, back out. Gives it to Scott. Scott over to Keys. Kicked out of bounds by Ridley. Coach Dickerson liking his chances here, possibly for the last shot, maybe. There's at least, 90 seconds on the clock when we started this?
Yeah, it's been a long possession.
Back to Cash Keys. Now to Brody Scott. They're going to call a foul on Cam Parker, number 14, the 6'7" senior down low.
Could be his first foul.
Yeah. Both big guys, 6'7s with one foul on the game. 49 seconds. Inbound pass to Morrell out between the circles. To Morrell. Connor Lindsay. Back to Brody Scott's going to shoot a three. No good. Rebounded by Cam Parker. So a little over a minute off the clock. Braden Buckingham now gives it to Sykes in the right corner. He hits a three ball. 40-35. 24 seconds remaining before the third quarter buzzer. Kai Morrell gets it to Scott. Over to Cash Keys. Keys drives, gets to the right side elbow, tries to get it to Kai Morrell and throws it out of bounds. And Kai was not in the spot where Cash thought it was needed to be passed. Furnish with the ball, pressed by Hackett, and Scott gives it left side to Braden Buckingham. Oh, Cooper Hackett with two blocks back to back. The last one off Parker, and the first one there off of Braden Buckingham. Third quarter score, Crossings Christian 40 and Fort Gibson 35.
Sponsors bring you to today the broadcast: Local Bank, Stevenson Family, Fort Gibson Tag Agency, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, 222 Injury Lawyers, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Armstrong Bank, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, G&H Outdoor Services, Zomax School of Music, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, Max Drive-In, Tiger's Den, VIP Technology, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth & Cohen, Simple Simon's Pizza, Sticks Fort Quick Stop and Sticks Wheelie Wash, Lux Hair, Ease Old Town Coffee and Eatery, Sticks 4 Mile Stop, Fort Gibson Family Eye Care, Fort Gibson Church of Christ, and Harp's Food. Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you today's broadcast.
And we appreciate our administration as well. Superintendent Scott Farmer, Assistant Superintendent Tom Stiles, Athletic Director Chuck London, also serving as an assistant coach for the boys team across the way, and high school principal Ben Pemberton. Thanks to all of our administrators. Last quarter of the quarterfinals for your Tigers here, down 5. Knights with the ball, going left to right. Furnish crosses the timeline, gives it to Parker, now to Ridley. Ridley at the top, pressed by Connor Lindsay. Furnish pops out, shoots a three ball, no good, rebounded by Cooper Hackett. Now, on the left side of the floor, Morrell, Scott, Keys, Hackett, and Lindsay on the floor for your Tigers. Cash Keys gives it to Morrell. Now to Brody Scott. 12 feet out, and it's last touch as it's put on the floor between him and Furnish, but Scott touches it last. Knight basketball. Furnish brings the ball across. He drives all the way down and somehow gets it to go as he's hacked by Hackett. I thought he walked. That was kind of a crazy look. He had it wrapped up like it was a football, and he was a running back. And somehow Puts it off the glass for 2. So Furnish at the line with 6 points, 2 fouls, looks for his 3-point play here. Shot, front rim, back rim, glass, and down, good for 1. 43-35, Tigers down 8. Number 10, Wyatt Dalton, and number 33, Caden Lyle back in as who's checking out? That's Parker and Ridley. So the big guy out. 6'7" senior taking a chair, a little breather. Be a foul down low as the pass was headed to Scott. It's going to be on number 10, Wyatt Dalton, I believe. He has 2 fouls. He was fighting with Cooper Hackett. Cash Keys with a shot, his first basket of the game. Six-point game, Crossings Christian. 43-37, 6:45. Braden Buckingham gives it to Furnish, left side, pressed by Cash Keys. Brings it back out. Sykes to Buckingham. Buckingham goes left, then right. Lyle drives to the lane. Back out to Furnish, almost tipped by Cash Keys. 6:23 remaining. Furnish gets it down low to number 10, Dalton. Off the glass as Cooper Hackett did all he could except touch the ball on that block. Attempted block. Cash Keys gets it to Lindsay. Now to Morrell, top of the key. Pass was deflected. I think Morrell was looking for a 3-ball there. Cooper Hackett is getting tested down low. And he's going to be called an offensive foul on Hackett as he pushes in the back, number 33, Lyle. But there's a lot of contact down low. And I think that's maybe what Sean Shank, the Knights coach, wanted, is to get Hackett kind of fired up. Maybe get a foul on him. Hackett now with 3, and he puts Cam Parker back in. The Knights 6'7" senior, he goes back in, as well as number 25 Ridley. So the original starters back in for the Knights. Furnish being followed by Cash Keys. He drives in, gives it to Cam Parker. Blocked by Hackett, but they're going to call a foul.
They're calling on Kai.
No, they're calling it on Kai. Okay.
Yeah, I thought Cooper Hackett got all ball there.
I did too. That's why it was. So Cam Parker for the Knights goes to the line. He's got 7 points on the game. Coach Dickerson getting an explanation from the referee. First shot up and good. Second shot up, it's good. The Knights extend the lead back to 10 as it was at halftime. Tigers were on a 10-2 run, and now we're back. Kai Morrell for a 3-ball, no good. Long rebound out to Furnish. He's going to give it to Lyle as he puts it off the glass for an easy layup. 12-point lead for the Knights. Timeout called by Fort Gibson. Their 4th. This one's going to be a full timeout. Take a look at the bracket one more time. Winner of this game will play at 1:30 tomorrow. Douglas won by about 20 against Bishop McGinnis in the opening game this morning at 9 a.m. Would they serve nachos at the concession stand at 9 a.m.?
There's no way. pancakes and
pancakes
waffles.
and syrup. Maybe they could disguise the nachos as little silver dollars and syrup. I would not want to take any part of the 9 o'clock game. But I guess it's better to play a 9 o'clock game than not play in the state tournament.
I guess so.
Weatherford, who the Tigers faced in the area championship game at Stroud on the other side of the bracket, will take on Mount St. Mary at 1:30. And then Bethany and North Rock Creek at 12. That game following us. Back to action here with 5 minutes remaining in the game. Tigers down 12. Brody Scott drives, dishes it out to Kai Morrell. Back to Scott. Morrell drives baseline, left side, off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Cam Parker. Furnish drives the lane, gives it out to number 24. Now we're going to go all the way around, and that's going to go to Braden Buckingham. Some crazy antics going on the bench from the Knights. Now on the other side, Connor Lindsay gives it to Scott. Morrell at the free throw line. Now Connor Lindsay with a 3-ball. We're going to call a foul on. Foul's going to be charged to Hackett, his 4th. Braden Buckingham checking out, as well as Ridley, and Sykes going out. No, he's staying in. So on the floor for your Tigers, Keys, Hackett, Lindsay, Morrell, and Brody Scott. 4:04 remaining. Final period. A little stall ball here by the Knights. Can't blame them. No need to get really in a hurry. Tigers going to have to start fouling. 4 team fouls for your Tigers. 24 with the shot. 3-ball. Crazy bounce. It's good for 3. Number 24 is Max Mosier. Brody Scott for a 3-ball of his own. It's good. Count it. 55-40. And Tigers going to take their final time out of the game. Down 15 with 3:08 remaining. It's not quite desperation, but it's getting close.
Yeah.
I don't know if you start looking to extend the game and try to get out with a 3-ball here, or do you try to go down low? The issue is you have to have a stop on every defensive play.
Yeah.
You've got to have something go your way, and the Knights not to use too much clock. $15 points, a lot of ground to cover in 3:08.
Step over there.
Knights just now breaking their huddle, trying to extend that 1-minute timeout to a lot longer. Ridley back in, so Ridley, Furnish, Braden Buckingham, Cam Parker, and Rylan Sykes, the original starters for the Knights, back in. And your starters for the Tigers still in as well. Inbound pass is knocked out of bounds by Cash Keys. Ridley gets it in to Parker. Gives it to Buckingham and then back over to Furnish as they bring the ball into the front court. Ridley had an open look. They're definitely not looking to shoot the ball here. Ridley again gives it to Parker. Stolen by Cash Keys. Easton, that's what we were talking about. That has to happen.
Yeah.
Stops and steals. Cash Keys for a long three. Actually, a short three. Thought it was a long two. No good on the shot. Rebounded by Furnish. Furnish gets through the double team. Furnish to Parker. Parker to Sykes. Now Braden Buckingham going to take a three ball, and he makes it an 18-point game. Buckingham with 15 points on the game. And all of those are three-pointers. Our statistician says that they're all threes. So 5 threes on the game for Buckingham. Brody Scott at the free throw line. Gives it to Connor Lindsay. Shot no good. Rebounded by Brody Scott. He's going to shoot a three. No good on that. Rebounded by Furnish. Furnish pressed by Cash Keys. Gives it to Braden Buckingham. Buckingham going to go up and shoot a little layup. It's good. 60-40. Tigers down 20. 94 seconds remaining here for the Tigers to have some kind of miracle comeback. Knights call their first timeout of the game. Back out on the floor, a couple of seniors making their, well, Cooper's been on the floor before, but Connor Smith making his entry on the floor. So on the floor we have Brody Scott, Cooper Crawley, Connor Smith, Cash Keys, and Connor Lindsay. Fresh 5 in the game for the Knights. Shot is good, and Brody Scott is fouled in the act. Fouls on number 4, Drake Manuel. So in the game, checking in for your Tigers, number 0, Dawson Steveson. Number 12, Caden Colbert. Number 35 is going in for Brody Scott. Assuming he makes these, 35 is Carson Davis. Shot no good. Rebound is still loose, picked up by the Knights. Off the glass. Good for Beckett Buckingham. Carson Davis does enter the game. Number 11, Jack Weisgarber, and number 21, Gavin McElroy. Checking in for the Knights. Cooper Crawley brings the ball down. Gives it to Davis, to Connor Smith. Connor tried to shoot it, but it was knocked out of his hand by a foul on number 3, Braxton Veitch. Connor Smith at the line. Dribble, shot is up, and it's good. Second shot up. Rimmed out, no good, but picked up by Dawson Steveson. Back to Cooper Crawley to Carson Davis. Now to Caden Colbert. Colbert drives off the glass, no good on the shot. Rebounded by the Knights. Shot no good by the Knights, rebounded by Caden Colbert. Gives it to Dawson Stevenson off the glass for a 3-ball. Stevenson with his first basket of the game. And a 3-ball, no doubt. 23 seconds. Knights pull the ball out. Connor Smith. He was going to go steal. I think he realizes that they're trying to just waste a little time. So their announcer is calling it a final before it's final, but it is now. 62-46, your final score. Tigers with a great season overall. Tigers 20-8 as a final on the season, 20-8. First appearance in the state tournament since 2017. Congratulations to Coach Dickerson and Coach London on a great season. 2 seniors leaving our group this year, Cooper Crawley and Connor Smith. So the future still looks good for the Tigers. Final score 62-46. We will have the girls game right here on FortGibsonTigers.tv. That game set to tip at 4:30. So 4:30. You got time to get out of school. It's an early day. Come on up to Jim Norick Arena. Enjoy the atmosphere. Watch the girls play. They will be taking on the Newcastle Lady Racers at 4:30. Easton and I will have the game here for you on TigerVision here for FortGibsonTigers.tv. So for Easton, I'm Jason. Thanks for tuning in. You've been watching FortGibsonTigers.tv.